It's been 13 days. Israel has launched relentless airstrikes on Gaza in retaliation for Hamas attacks that killed 1,400 people in Israel, mostly civilians, who were shot, mutilated or burnt to death. Now, the drumbeat of war has only grown louder. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu rallied frontline troops near Gaza. Decked in body armor, he vowed troops would fight like lions and win with full force. Israeli Defense Minister WION Gallant also toured the front line, telling some of the tens of thousands of troops awaiting the ground invasion that new orders would come soon.
המג"דים והמפקדים הבכירים אני מכיר אישית, אתכם אני מכיר מבחינת הרוח, כי יש פה פגש, ומי שרואה עכשיו את עזה מרחוק יראה אותה מבפנים. אני מבטיח לכם, בהצלחה. טנקיסטים, הארטילריה, ההנדסה, חיל האוויר, המודיעין, חיל הים, כולם איתכם. כל מה שצריך.
The US has been flying military support for Israel, including 2 Iron Dome missile defense systems it had previously purchased from Israel. After ordering its largest aircraft carrier to move closer to Israel, Washington deployed a second aircraft carrier. President Joe Biden is asking Americans to spend billions more of dollars to help Israel fight Hamas, among other things. The US has set up a small cell of special operations forces. It has been working with Israel, providing intelligence and planning, as well as advice on hostage recovery efforts. Now, the Pentagon has ordered additional warplanes to bolster A-10, F-15 and F-16 squadrons at West Asian bases. Defense Secretary secretly ordered about 2,000 US forces to be prepared to deploy if needed. Officials say the Biden administration has already given Israel small diameter bombs and other munitions, and more will come. For Hamas, it is a usually asymmetric struggle. There is a moment when Hamas will need to find a way out, including for the sake of its own population. Hamas, of course, is distinguished from Palestinians, and Hamas militants are being targeted, and they will pay the highest price, is what is expected. Israel has one of the best resourced militaries in the world, usually supported by Washington. Hamas and other Palestinian groups in the Gaza Strip have a variety of homemade or smuggled rockets at their disposal to use against Israel. Next, let's talk about Hezbollah. Their expansive Iranian-supplied arsenal of rockets, drones and missiles pose a bigger threat from the Lebanon front, which is in the north of Israel. Hezbollah can rain fire on targets throughout Israel, including with far more advanced and hard-hitting weaponry than what Hamas has been able to muster so far against Israel. As per the Warzone portal, the sheer scale of Hezbollah's rocket armory is hard to conceptualize. In 2016, estimates put its arsenal at around 150,000 rockets, a 10-time increase over the roughly 15,000 that was said to be available ahead of the 2006 Lebanon war. That number has since grown even larger. Iran-backed Hezbollah also possess short-range ballistic missiles, drones and anti-ship missiles. Hezbollah therefore has a rocket arsenal unlike any state actor, one they can quickly deploy to cause massive destruction in Israel. And let me remind you that Hezbollah is not just a non-state actor. They, in Lebanon, hold seats in parliament as well. Out to eliminate Hamas, Israel is staring at a potential 2-front war and would need to tackle rocket barrages in such a scenario, coming in from Lebanon as well.